So we are heading on in to our time-shifted feature here. We've got Captain Jack versus Goyavus. Got some goblins here on Captain Jack's side of the table versus aristocrats. Not an euro to be seen, Matthew.
How? What format is this? What are
What?
those lands, by the way? What is that land?
Kind of sweet looking.
That looks cool. I don't even know what that is.
Got a quick mulligan here on the aristocrat side of the board. And remember, if you're someone that's hanging out, welcome to Hoaglandia today. We've got 104 players playing in our double elimination historic tournament all day today. You can find all 104 deck lists that these competitors are using on the MTG Melee page now. If you're interested in competing in these tournaments at some point in the future, consider subscribing to the channel. We're running these every single month now. Claim the Firstborn's a great pickup here.
Yeah, that was definitely necessary.
We see a Gem Palm Incinerator at the top side here. This is a historic anthology addition to the format to help make Goblins really get pushed here.
Yeah, that's
How do you feel about no Incinerator this turn? Letting the priest live.
I would have incinerated. There's like nothing that could make me not incinerate. I don't think this turn.
Now, something that's kind of interesting is that the Skirt Prospector here actually makes the Claim the Firstborn a little bit worse because you can sacrifice your own goblins in response to them trying to steal them.
Definitely, yeah. Prospector is nice.
Pull that one up here, little goblin ritual here, if you would.
Yeah.
And then this is time shifted, so it looks like our round is almost done. So I am going to go ahead and let's make this faster, huh?
I was gonna ask if we paid for the additional technology to speed up our time shifted matches.
Video, how much faster can I make it go? This is new. This is new to us, chat. So
This is great.
you can see our players clipping along here a little bit. Maybe is faster not going to work? Oh, maybe we got it.
It
We
works.
good?
It's working. This is great.
Break the time barrier here.
And remember when we had a actual spectator client? Another game we played for a while. Another game we did commentary for.
I'm not sure. It's a little bit pixely. I can't tell if we're getting pixels because of it faster or because of the Discord sync.
You know what? It's really not that bad. See, you already sped it up to where they died. It's perfect. Good timing. well done.
So we see our players sideboarding here. Got some God Eternal Bantu here at the top end of the Aristocrats deck. We got a Bolas' Citadel here as well.
Yeah, it's not exactly where you want to be against the Goblins deck, I'm sure. This Goblins deck looks cool. Got to make sure you have Embercleaves. I was wondering if someone would figure out a way to make this Goblins deck good and playable with so many additions in the most recent release.
We see our Goblins player in the tank here a little bit about what exactly they want to be doing. Going back and forth on Goblin Chain Whirler here a little bit. Pretty quick W for the Goblin side of the board.
Yep.
In that first one. All right, heading on into the second game here of Goblins versus Aristocrats. Have Aristocrats on the play here. Okay-ish opener for the Aristocrat side of the board. Little bit awkward that we don't have untapped black on one, but what you gonna do about it?
Yeah, good start here for the Rakdos deck.
Okay, we got Goblin Instigator. Goblin, is that Instigator? Was that what he called? He makes a friend when he comes into play.
Oh yeah, they instigate.
This is Declan's nickname sometimes, the little Goblin Instigator. It's could be him and Jake depicted in the artwork there.
It totally looks like it could be them, honestly. I don't know who's the one with the axe, but like it's interchangeable at times.
Like the double block here from the Goblin side, the Dreadhorde Arcane is going to grow out of control here a little bit if you don't get that out of the way right away.
I agree. This one's good though.
I wonder if we'll see Goblin Chain Whirler here. The trigger doesn't do a whole lot, but the first strike is very reasonable.
Yeah, I think it's fine. Not great, but probably fine. And they could do quite a bit of damage here with.
Yeah, this claim the firstborn. Now, notably, they don't have the tricky. Okay, I'm gonna get to sacrifice your thing after, but it lets them push a big chunk of damage here.
So much so, yeah. You want a 7-piece here, taking up the Dreadhorde Butcher and get to play Stitcher Supplier. I mean, man, that's good.
Yep. Now, a little bit awkward. The Incinerator only deals damage equal to the number of goblins you control, so you can't quite do anything with that. I wonder if we'll see Matron fetch like a 1-drop here, so we can just go wide a little bit.
This is a tough one here for the Goblins to come back in. They need to get out in front, and this Mayhem Devil, now this Dreadhorde Butcher is a 2/2. It's already pretty rough.
Okay, and we see what is that card's name?
I think Muxus.
Muxus? Yeah, Muxus. Look at you, Maddie. Did your homework. The Goblin Grandy here can help you go way over the top. So not quite a Goblin ringleader, but also like just puts them all into play basically, which is sweet.
Yeah, it's definitely a cool one. It's got a lot of text again. That's like the golden rule in these cards. When they have a lot of text, just like buy them.
Mayhem Devil teaming up nicely here with our Dreadhorde Butcher to kind of cut through that first striker. And I think this is probably going to go to a game 3 at this point. Goblin player's pretty far behind.
Especially if they hit a land, an untapped land here for a God Eternal Bontu the Dean. It's definitely over.
Oh, yeah. Bontu is deterministically dead. I think that's also deterministic. So we get to attack here with Mayhem Devil and Citrus Supplier. Yeah.
Yep, definitely. Cool. Both decks doing their thing.
Yep. I think a big part of that game too was not only both decks doing their thing, but the Aristocrats deck was on the play there, which I think was a very big deal. I think had the Goblins deck had another turn to get to their 6-drop, it would have been a little bit different game there. All right, pretty good 7 here for both players. Okay, let's see what this looks like, where they both get to do their stuff again. M21 card on the bottom here for our Aristocrats players. Some Village Rights, a little card advantage.
Yeah, I mean, like if I was gonna start building something, I'd probably try Village Rights with Young Pyromancer.
Okay.
See if we get something going.
Yeah, Village Rights is a kind of effect that we've seen Wizards try a few times. This is the first time we've seen them be aggressive enough to put it down to 1 mana.
Yeah, so 1 mana instant. That's pretty big value.
Yep. See Goblin Chain Whirler clearing out the Gutter Bones there, which is actually have a really good start here for the Aristocrats player. So we get to go ahead and grab this Chain Whirler, we get to smack them for 3, and then the Priest is going to make them sacrifice. Gosh, yeah, this is a brutal turn for the Goblins player.
That's quite good, yeah.
They're going to have the 2 black mana from the Priest here. They can play Priest of the Forgotten Gods the second out as well. And there's another land on top of the deck if you're Captain Jack here, so... Oh, no! Oh, no! Small mistake there. I don't know if you saw that.
Yep.
They got an oops. The Priest activation there happened inside of combat, just one of those Magic Arena things, which is easy to mess up if you're not used to First Strike, because First Strike adds an extra click inside of combat. I'm not sure if it's really going to matter here. The extra Priest being in play is like not a huge deal at the moment, but definitely a little bit of a misstep. So you see the attack with the Dreadhorde Butcher come in here, kind of offering the, okay, do you want a 1-for-1 trade or 2 drops? Remember, if the Butcher dies, it deals 1 to something, so I expect that will block a Goblin and then shoot the other Goblin here.
Yeah, I mean, having 3 lands in hand is, I don't know, you got to try and survive and like take things off the board as best as possible, I think.
You're pretty far behind if you're the Goblins player, so like your best draws here are like Goblin Matron or Ringleader or Muxus, because Matron finds Muxus, so I expect we'll see that powerful 6-drop happen here.
This is great. I mean, this is the way it starts.
Yep.
Grab this. I mean,
Muxus is a high roll card. He could very easily, honestly, he could end the game next turn. Yeah. The opponent could die next turn.
Wow. Yeah, and the thing too is like you're not in any danger of dying from 13, really. So, jeez, we're gonna get to see Muxus. Does this card have an animation? What do you think?
Oh God, no. I'm gonna go with no because Craterhoof doesn't have an animation. Can you believe Craterhoof doesn't have an animation?
What?
It's unreal. A second Muxus. All right, the first one doesn't do it. Spin.
Yeah.
2. Win. Survey says.
Animation, please.
Oh, I like this. Okay, so we are edicting them in response here. So this way, we're guaranteed to get the big one before the other goblins come out. So heads up play on our Aristocrat player's part. Yep. Probably not going to be enough. It's just this casual, killed your 6-drop, put 10 power worth of goblins into play.
Animatron, holy.
Yeah, and then like, if he didn't already have another Muxus, you'd go get one here, right?
Yeah, exactly.
And Chieftain gives them all haste. So you just get to attack for 10 now?
Oh my God. Yeah, just crack them.
All right. Yep. Yeah. There's some goblins. Is this the format where goblins is finally going to be playable, Matt?
No. Not a chance. Teferi is still... So the disclaimer is Teferi 3 is still legal in this format, just not in this tournament. So they just get the plus and then shatter you when you do this cool stuff.
That's fair. That's fair.
You like do all this cool stuff and then you're just like, yeah, all right, whatever, dude, shatter you.
Okay, I mean, like, they're going to get to clean the board up here, but, like, the second Muxus is coming. The second coming of Muxus, Matthew.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's over with.
And, like, and if you're the Aristocrats player, they didn't get the Muxus, you probably should just assume they have it, right?
100,000%. I'm so excited to watch it spin again. The king is back.
Spin 2 win. I would like to take this moment to remind folks that Magic in no way, shape, or form resembles gambling. It is a low variance, high skill game. Now spin the roulette wheel, opponent. Let's do it. Come on now.
Hit it.
Hit it.
All right. This is so funny, man. This Goblins deck is so cool. So cool. Okay. How does the 6-drop not have an animation? I'm so upset.
It's not even a mythic, Matthew. Come on now.
It's true. That's nice. I don't have to waste mythic wild cards on it.
That's true. That's true. Rares are much easier to get than mythics. You don't have to do a blood sacrifice for them.
Come on.
Lordy. That's actually just lethal, right? Because like Muxus, Muxus like pumps and stuff too.
That's
not bad, not bad, not bad.
Okie doke. Well, that was cool.
All right, and that's another match in the books. And would you believe it or not that we already have the next round queued up and ready to go. So we are gonna just keep pounding it right on out here. We'll be starting with round 4 very shortly.